Hey, this is Dean Beans, and this is my partner Jahi, and we own a business called EVRY Media. It is a multi-purpose media center where we do all kind of cool stuff with cameras. Anywho, since we auditioned all of these women, we felt like, hey, why not let's show you guys the process. This is Every Woman.
I am every woman.
Krys Jones.
With the hat.
Krys Jones.
The hat was fresh.
Krys Jones.
Fresh
Krys
to death.
Jones.
Really like the hat.
We don't have a thing. I'm not singing the rest.
Krys Jones.
Who are you and what do you
I am.
Talking to the mic.
All right. I am Krys Jones, a.k.a. Motor City Peach. Professionally, I actually work at the jail. I won't say which one. But, yeah, I'm not a dep, though, so don't worry about it.
You're not a CO?
I'm not a CO. Don't worry about it.
I got a CO story.
But creatively, man, what do? I do some of everything. I do a little bit of videography.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a visual artist.
Okay.
I'm like a professional organizer. I'm like the behind the scenes queen person and everything. Like people know me, but they don't know me until they're like, oh, you work with such and such and such. I've did stuff with, like right now I'm working with a couple of groups. I do Sound Off Sundays with Ken.
Okay.
I work with Coalition DJs. I help start the live room. So yeah, I've done a couple of things.
You just run shit, huh?
I help people get it together and run shit and create stuff. So.
All right. Krys. I like her name. It's my name.
It's your name, Krys.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is your favorite fish?
My favorite fish, I like swordfish.
Swordfish?
I make a mean grilled swordfish steak.
Where the hell do you buy swordfish?
You can honestly buy it from Myers.
Serious?
Yes.
You still got the sword on it?
No, it's like a steak. It's like
It's like a steak.
Mm-hmm.
What does it taste like? Is it?
It's a cross between like tuna
Chicken?
steak. No, I'm a pescatarian, so I don't eat. Well, I've ate chicken before, but it's a cross between like tuna steak and tuna steak. That's all I
Tuna steak and tuna steak.
It's really
swordfish.
It has a consistency of tuna steak.
So you would eat like exotic animals like
I'll give anything a try.
deer, goat,
If
shark?
I've ate deer before unwillingly, yeah.
baboon booty?
You know what? If it's probably seared just right, yeah. And if I ate meat,
You eat a baboon booty?
I'd be like, let me try it.
That's as long as it's not the pink part, huh?
As long as it ain't the pink part, just go ahead. I don't know. Maybe if it was dressed up right and it looked real good, I'd be like, just give me a corner of it. Let me try it.
I like Krys Jones. It was fun talking to her.
Man, cool, right?
Super cool. Yeah. So if there was a food that somebody ate that you would say, I don't trust this person because they eat this, what food would that be?
Liver. I hate liver.
Liver?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think
I can't mess
nasty.
with it. Like, I ate a lot of liver when I was younger. And I got to the point to where I think I had to be about like 9. And my grandfather, he was like, if you eat whatever got cooked in this house.
Mm-hmm.
They cooked that. I was like, I starve. I'm good.
So I actually heard that liver is good for your liver.
That's cool.
It's
gonna take my liver out here.
That doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense to me either. But I'm not eating.
So that means that like heart is good for your heart.
I won't reap the benefits of it.
Krys to me is super dope. Like, I'd be really interested to see her dynamic with some of the other ladies, actually. Like, I found her delivery to be kind of monotone.
What's your take on plastic surgery?
So, before apparently I got boobs. Like when I was 18, I wanted to get my boobs done.
Did you?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
They just grew. So like my
Okay.
family, like my father's side of the family is Jamaican. So I guess like boobs just grow for years and years. So every 2 years, like my boobs was growing. So yeah.
Okay, so what time span did you have boobage growth?
So I would say like most of my 20s. But see, I had kids early.
So yeah, that's like the big growth.
I went from like when I got pregnant with my daughter at 13, had her at 14.
Mm-hmm.
So getting pregnant, I was like 98 pounds, like a 24A. I came out at 9 months, like the day I went into labor, I was like 165 and like a 36D. So in 9 months, it just went from looking like this table to like...
You went from boobas to kazangas.
I was like, oh, okay, never mind. I don't have to get them done when I get 18. Yep. And so after that, like anytime I would gain weight and lose it, boobs just stayed. So
boobies don't, like bodies can bounce back or what do they call it? Snap back, right?
Yeah.
Boobies don't snap back?
No. Because if you take my bra off, the bad boys like roll down across the floor and everything, whatever. So I got like a real,
You know the image that just popped in my head. When the old girl walked by.
Listen, you see how tongue did?
Yeah.
Them is my titties when they come out the bra. across the floor. Yeah, you gotta like scoop them up from
Like
under
a
the table.
carpet?
And yeah, you like. I tell everybody like I be asleep. I have to like scoop them up and everything. It's rough. Like I roll over on them.
Yeah, you can tell she was very comfortable, and she didn't have a problem being transparent.
Sure.
Which is key. So
Super
actually,
key.
watching this a second time around, from being live and now watching it, I think I lost her in the shuffle, but I think she's up there now.
So do women, after they have a baby and you still, let's say you're not with the guy no more and you meet a new guy and now you have a whole different body and you about to get naked in front of this guy.
Yeah.
Are you self-conscious? Do you try to keep the bra on? Do you cut the
See,
lights
you
on?
have to think like
off?
honestly for years I was self-conscious, but you got to think like I tell people I've had a baby mama body since I was 14. Like stretch marks and all. So that's the only body that I've known is having I've never had just the as an adult, I've never had like a completely nice, all the way put together figure. I've always had, the fupa. So I'm like, well, I had to learn to just kind of embrace that. So I got to the point where I was like, what? You gonna get whatever body coming up out of these clothes,
Like,
okay? Whatever roll out of this, if you want it, you trying to, what? I'm telling you, walking around like I walk around like, hey, like I got the fattest ass and the smallest stomach. Like, oh, she just don't care. I don't. Like, on the beach, I got on a 2-piece. I don't care.
I like that she didn't give a fuck.
She did like zero fucks.
I feel that all in my spirit.
Yeah, she's like, I am me. This is it. You either gonna like it or you ain't, and if you don't, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, love that.
Yeah,
love that. We need that.
Yeah.
And I think women need to see that.
So, what do you think men do wrong the most unanimously?
Assume every woman is going to react in the same exact way. That's what I can
elaborate on that.
Okay, so most men, like, the one thing that I've come across a lot of times is that men will withhold information or won't be as honest as they need to. Most men.
Okay.
Most men. I won't even, because I don't like grouping people because I don't like being grouped. Because they feel like, well, I know you're going to trip on it. No, every woman's not going to trip on something. People have been surprised at what I don't trip about. I've been married twice. So in my second marriage, he just was this like flat out cheating. So I sat him down and I said, listen, I don't like this. You know what I'm saying? I said, but at this point we married, I'd rather not get a divorce. But if you want to, are we going to have open marriage? Is that what you want to do? And he looked at me like, no. I said, so you want to open on your half? He was like, well, why would you ask me that? That's not what you want and everything, whatever. I said,
but that's what you want.
Right. I said, but that's what you're doing. I said, so instead of you, cheating and doing all the stuff and everything or whatever, you're taking away from our household. You put me under the stress and everything. Hey, have an open marriage. Look, ask the broad if she want to come over to cook. Sometimes I be tired. I work 16 hours a day. Does she want to, look, is she cooking us dinner at this point? Because you're not going to stop. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So why not benefit our household at that point?
Her personality is through the roof, like even so I'm trying to look past the delivery. And I would love to see how she takes with someone else and how her conversation goes with other women.
Had a conversation about it. He's like, honestly, when I thought about it, if I would have knew you would have reacted like that, I probably would have went on ahead and been like, okay, well, I said, because what would have happened probably was we would have went on ahead and did that. You would have seen that you didn't like that structure.
Well, you know what? What I've learned is that open relationships are more beneficial to the woman.
You think so?
It is.
How so?
Okay, so let's say me and you together. We're in an open relationship. You're a nice looking woman. I'm okay. And you go out and you talk to a guy and you say, hey, I got a husband, but I want to smash on the regular.
Yeah.
Unanimously, the guys are going to say,
All
okay,
right.
you want to do it now? I'm ready. Now I go out. I meet a woman. She might be attracted to me.
I see what you're saying.
And I say, I got a wife. We're in an open relationship.
She ain't for that.
Nah.
Because I'm not gonna lie, I would. And man, even if he was that honest, like I've even had couples like approach me as like, okay, we want you to be our co-wife and everything, and I'm like, I can see the benefits of it, but I can admit that I'm a selfish person. Like,
okay, got it.
I can just say like, no, I'm selfish. I like
all the smash for you.
Listen, the things I like doing in the bedroom, I don't want to share that with nobody else. So,
I love her open-mindedness. I love her, she's just natural. Just really easygoing, natural. I think she would have a good opinion about various different topics. And I just like her energy.
And like, I had a side dude for the longest, and then it got to the point to where that because my husband wasn't my first husband wasn't a very sexual person.
So
it got to the point to where like me and the side dude were doing some things, and I'm like, okay, this gotta, I'm like, dang. I would try to introduce him to my husband. He's like, oh, I don't want to do that, and this and that. I'm like, now I gotta go do this with him. Dang, So
wow.
so
Understood. Holy cannoli. Yeah, she's dope.
Krys dope. She, she came ready to talk, honest, transparent, confident.
She even said she had a side piece.
She did. I love that she's been married twice. There's so much to talk about, even with that conversation. And she has children, and she had big giant boobs.
They grew in her 20s.
Flopped around.
How many things grow in your 20s?
I don't know.
Shit.
Y'all don't want it.
Yeah. So.
What's your favorite kind of hat to wear?
Oh my gosh, these.
Fedoras?
Yeah, this, and then the close runner-up is my beanies. So you're gonna,
Beanies?
for sure. Like I always tell people, you're gonna either get one or two versions of me. Either you're gonna see me this cute and dialed up, or I might just have on a hoodie, some sweats, and a scully. That's it. Like, because I like when I was in my 20s, I used to always just like, I wouldn't go to the grocery store without heels on. Like you would not catch me just outside. Not After you get into your 30s, you're like, listen. What I'm feeling like today? Do I feel like we gonna throw this hoodie on? This,
Okay, it's New Year's Eve.
All right.
You're the type of person that like to shoot in the sky on New Year's Eve.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna pick the gun that fits your personality the best. What kind of gun would it be?
A Glock 9.
Damn, she said that. She said that like Glock 9. Like, what is it about the Glock that makes you feel so frisky?
It's just comfortable for me. Like,
Really?
Yeah.
A baby Glock or a big Glock?
I would say a baby Glock.
Baby
Mostly
Glock.
because, I'm a little smaller, but it's still,
Extendo?
it's go.
Oh shit! Watch out.
Me probably extendo. I had to let off a couple. It's gonna have to be the extendo.
I felt like there was like something right up under the surface of her. Like every once in a while, she would like give you like a mad energy more, and then she'd break down into a space.
Yeah.
So I like if we paired her up with someone that could like, and she would bring that out.
Ruffle her feathers a little bit.
Woo, baby.
Yeah, she probably gonna be like, I don't give a fuck.
And we'd be like, yeah, Krys Jones.
Yeah.
With the hat.
Okay, what's something that women do unanimously that's bad for relationships?
Almost the same thing. We assume. I'll be honest. We assume like 1,000,001 times over worse than men do, because we group and put men in a bucket way worse than they do women. Men tend to, and this from what I've experienced, they tend to assume that we're going to have the same reaction. Women assume that men are going to react, do everything else. Like a lot of times we don't even trust at all, like out the gate, because we like, oh no, we already know he's gonna fuck up. So we're already waiting to accuse him of something. Like you guilty ahead of time. And that's honestly a majority of women. Like even, oh, he nice and everything, whatever. Go, you already know he just being nice. Like,
wow.
could you give him the man
just put a dark cloud on him already?
You gonna mess him up already. You done wrote him off. Like, he got a baby mama. He probably still sleeping with her. Well, goddamn, she married. She had to. Not saying they still can't, but it's like, dang. But yeah, so.
Yeah, I definitely want to see Krys some more.
Yeah.
Like when we walked out, I was like, yeah, I like her a lot. She's cool. But it's not just my damn decision. So that's why I'm glad.
You don't get to make all the decisions.
I'm glad we have ladies here because we get to, see how the chemistry is. Okay, so as long as you want to make it, right? Give me a website address that says that's your personality.
That's my personality.
www.
Ooh, I can do all my. All right. www.flatbootybeauty, Candid Christian, the patron saint of 7 Mile in the Archdiocese of Van Dyke, Motor City Peach, aka Krys Jones.
.com.
Mike Jones, like Mike Jones with bigger boobs.com. that is my website. Would you like me to write it down? That is my website.
Like she's up there. I think Seen It Again has put a different perspective on it, especially after seeing some of the other videos prior to. So I like her. I do like her.
Agreed. I'd love to see more from Krys.
Yeah.
You cool, Krys.
Yeah, Krys. Namesake. Holla.
Okay, last question.
Okay.
Why do you think you'd be the perfect host for this show?
Because I am not narrow-minded. I know like a majority would be like, oh, because I'm versatile. Yeah, I'm very open. I'm very outspoken. I'm extremely transparent, probably a little too transparent sometimes. I make people blush, but I come from an overly transparent family. But I can understand and respect different people's perspectives, even if I don't agree with it. And I'm open to try to understand, Like I can listen to what you're saying and then at least try to get, and even if I don't agree with it, at least I'll give you a chance to I'm like, okay, elaborate. Let me hear what you're trying to say because I don't understand why you're thinking like that. Before I just write you completely off and just be like, I don't agree. So
Understood.
Yeah.
All right, that's it.
All right.
That was pretty good.
Thank you.
Yeah. Did she have a boob reduction? Or they just grew and they stayed?
No, she just said they grew and they was here to stay.
And
You
she,
fuck with me, you
she
stuck
wanted
with me.
boobs and God blessed her
Yeah. Thou shalt not need plastic surgery.
with giant boobs.
Kazankas.
Yeah. So, Krys,
See
thumbs
you.
up.
I was gonna say you got great Detroit boobs.
I am every woman.